Welcome to Studio Tuesday. This is Shauna. I make what I call wisdom boards, and I haven't quite decided on the actual name of these yet. I've been playing around with a few ideas, but essentially I take upcycled wood and I paint on them. And I also cover them in words of affirmation and positivity. Years ago, I had the idea to do what I called affirmation art, which was basically artwork that had first and foremost an I am statement. And I really was in love with the idea, but I hadn't quite conceptualized what that would look like. But my thought was that every time a person passed by it in their house, their brain would register that I am statement even if they weren't consciously seeing it. So I got really excited about that idea, and I've held it in my back pocket for many, many years. And finally, it came to me to do these boards. And it's a very rewarding process for me because on these small pieces, I let loose with my inner graffiti artist, and I just go to town making obviously bright, colorful boards that end up being pretty beautiful and have statements from the heart all over them. We're coming into this video today with boards that are obviously well worked on. I had started 15 of these, I believe, all at once for the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour Spring Edition, and I had a lot of fun making them all day, and then I continued working on them in my studio. But the other day, I was getting pretty overwhelmed with having 15 of these going all at once. So I decided I needed to tend to the overwhelm and just focus on 3 at a time. I also have on the easel wall behind me a large piece that I'm doing at the same time during this session. I don't like wasting paint, so if I have leftover paint, I'm going to put it somewhere. So I always have several things going. But at any rate, today I'm actually finishing these 3, so you get to see this end process. I like using stencils. They're more fun than I ever thought they would be. I like using them to paint over them like you just saw me do, but also to trace in them. And they just make interesting designs that just add to the history and the texture of the piece. As usual, my mark making looks pretty willy-nilly, but believe it or not, there is rhyme and reason behind what I do. I am looking at contrast, value contrast, and shape and mark making contrast. So I'm reviewing what I've done, and I am loose and free with it, very much so. But I also am taking care to tone down areas that are just super busy and teasing out, objects that you can rest your eye on, essentially. And with this board, I don't paint cherries, but I saw those red marks and turned them into cherries. So I don't have a preconceived idea of what these boards are going to stand for, what their I am statement will be. But as I do them and I really get into it, they reveal themselves to me. I respond to the things that are coming out, the things that I'm seeing, and being able to focus on just these 3 is quite helpful because I can hear them and they begin to unfold and tell a story of their own that I am picking up on. And so they become named as I do them. You'll see me working with a lot of geotype, it's called, where you're scratching on lettering. I've actually deleted most of that footage because frankly it's like 40 minutes of it. But that's how I put the words on. I like that they're with a geotype rather than my handwriting. It looks really crisp and like a really clear statement. I am an intuitive painter, if you don't already know that about me. And that means different things to different people, but for me, it means I'm really just following my impulse to do something. And I'm trying to get out of my own way and not be judgmental of it, to just do what I'm called to do. Like putting those red kind of star marks in the middle of those white circles, that's really odd looking. But I went with it, and it actually, I left it. It turns out that it became part of the theme of this board, and I'm starting to hear what this board is telling me. That board ends up being named I Am Fulfilled. And yeah, here I am with the lettering, and I'm writing or lettering on here, life is sweet. And it just matched the vibe of that. One of my favorite stencils is a placemat from my mom's house. It makes a cool design. I put it in a lot of my paintings. And I did it in some white there that I will then go back over with gold paint. This board that I'm working on really stumped me, and I just kept going with it and following my intuition about it. There I am, I'm putting on that gold that I talked about. It looks really cool in the end. That board in the middle has a much kind of darker palette, and I kept resisting it and wanting to bring in, turquoise and magenta and stuff, but it just wasn't having it. It wouldn't have it. So I went with it. And that's, again, part of that intuition that I was referring to earlier, to just listen and to follow the instinct that I have and to be present to what I'm doing and getting out of my own way with whatever agenda or idea of what it should be, and just trusting that process. I think that that's the most critical element that I adhere to within my artwork, is that idea of trusting, just to know that this is for a reason. It's lending itself to something that I don't necessarily understand yet, which is a great segue to share a tiny bit about my process of painting and how it's a practice for how I live as well, in the fact that I really look at life as being something that is a intuitive, a spiritual, a led journey, and that sometimes we just need to get out of our own way and trust that process. Things are unfolding for the greater good of all. And that is just a feeling that I have in my life. And the more that I practice painting and apply that idea to the painting process, the more that it builds that muscle, if you will, for living in the world in a way that is more peaceful for me. So after about 30 collective hours for these 3 pieces, I have finished. They've come to a place where they feel right for me. And so I'm showing you the length of each one here. I am fulfilled. And I am connected. Let your love spill out. I love that. It was in a song I was listening to. I am connected. I am part of all that is. And this one is I am guided. Trust the journey. Oh yeah, this one really looks like the cosmos to me. Calling all angels, I am guided. I love that. I really love that one. And the final phase is doing the leveling gel. This is really important. I put this on, you'll watch, it's not an easy process to me. I must be making it harder than it is, but at any rate, it's this very thick gel and it needs to dry for a good day at least. It'll turn everything opaque temporarily, but when it dries, wow, the colors just absolutely pop and it becomes very glossy. It looks like a polyurethane finish. It's not. If you have any interest in owning one of these boards, please reach out to me. They light up a room. They can be hung horizontally or vertically. They're just really beautiful. And I also can do them custom as far as the wording goes. So if you have some sort of personal affirmation that you think would be beautiful on this, reach out.